What's up, guys? So I replaced the power steering gearbox on the Duramax. It's actually pretty simple. It was hard when I first started, but as soon as I got it out, probably took me an hour or two to get it out, and probably took me 10 minutes or less to put it back in. But I replaced it because it was loose and leaking. But if your box is loose, there's a way to fix it without getting a new one. And as an old timer told me, and I'm going to show you guys, it's actually pretty damn simple. So you have this nut. This nut's supposed to be screwed all the way back on. What you're going to do is you're going to loosen this nut. I'm going to take it off because I boogered up the threads anyways. I didn't care. And so it's going to be loosened up just a little bit. You're going to have a it's going to be a hex head there, which I don't have one small enough. But what it does is you adjust this, and it'll actually move that shaft, but you can see it's moving there since I have it loosened, but it'll move that shaft in and out, because I'll show you here in a second. See, I'll take it off real quick, but it moves that shaft, which moves a slotted gear, or semi-gear, whatever you call it, which moves a gear. Smack her out. Get her out of there. I don't know if you can see, but that's slanted. And as you move that farther in, it gets tighter. It hooks into those, and the farther you move it in, the tighter it gets. Now I can show you that. Actually, no, I can't because I don't have the arm anymore. But what it's going to do is it'll hook in there. It'll hook in there. It'll be snug. And as you move and tighten or loosen that, the shaft moves in and out, which causes those gears to get tighter or looser. Therefore, you no longer have to replace the whole gearbox by you don't have to replace the whole gearbox unless you're leaking and you want to replace it. As you can see, it leaked pretty bad. Seals weren't very good. I'm not quite sure where it was leaking from, but I knew it was leaking because it would drip, and I was losing power steering fluid, and I had it in a shop to get aligned, and they said it was leaking too, so I knew it was leaking. I ended up having to cut this off, but it's all replaced. I put a new one on, a reman one. But something else to know is the stock here is a 3-groove, and aftermarket ones, and like if you go to O'Reilly's, the stock one's gonna be 3-grooved, and your stock pitman arm is 3-grooved. The new one that you'll buy is gonna be 4-grooved, and you'll have to get a 4-groove pitman arm. So that's just something y'all need to know, because I didn't know that until I tore mine out. So my truck now has a 4-grooved, and that's about it. So you make sure you don't have to buy all that fancy stuff. You can just stick with this.